Right, I'd like to point out what I think is a pretty horrible or bug feature in InsightMaker, which incidentally is absolutely fantastic if you want to do some systems modeling. In this scenario, I have a population which I would like to populate with agents, my customers, and I was really struggling for some time to get this to work, where I don't want to populate it here with population size. I want to have a variable where I can set the population that I want, and that's initialized here just for fun, really. So while x, which is initially set to 1, is less than or equal to the size of p size, my variable, add a customer, increment x. Keep doing that until you end the loop, and then alert how big p size was, and you'd think everything would be hunky-dory. If we simulate it, it's alerting the size of p size 4, and this happens. Nothing is there in the population. No steps have been calculated. Nothing has happened. And this is very confusing, because it looks like, well, what does it look like? Why have no agents been added to the population? Everything seems to have worked, but it's silently failed. If I remove this alert, we see that in the initial step nothing is added to the population, because I guess this is one step of evaluation and add. In the very first step afterwards, which now exists, there are my agents. Here are my state transitions. In other words, it succeeds in adding the agents, and in alerting p size, stops executing. It stops executing, so they never appear. And I've spent hours looking in the wrong places, trying to work out why that function didn't work. While I'm at it, if you want to do some initialization, it seems to me, having tried various approaches, it's best not to use variables or initialization variables. You can actually very simply put it on a probability, set it to 1 so it will definitely trigger, and just turn off repeat, and you know that this code will run once. Why alert is killing it, I do not know. Is that a bug? Is that just my poor understanding of how alert is supposed to work? Anyway, InsightMaker, phenomenal.